that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. Escaping, and right away, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case. Moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver. Bingo.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack on first down, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Fields throwing again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Moore, the man in motion. From the 27, Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. After one, our score, 12-6. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 50, here's Fields. Flushed out right. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. Touchdown, Bears! Velus Jones, 50 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On play action, Lawrence. And a completion to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see if we can.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Moore, the man in motion.
Check smash, check smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, 25.
Hey, Lord.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins, homie.
Now Lawrence on first down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike, take it.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Now Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can S-double-E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can S-T-O-P. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been moving like a hoolie, keep the coolie for a second, when I like a bully. Like I put in the work, you can see my fingernails dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no captain. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the time. I hear the crowd in the back.